1916, Hershey, Pennsylvania. Milton Hershey has built a chocolate empire from scratch, and in the process, risen to fame and fortune.
Hershey's milk chocolate is everywhere. You can find it at newsstands, the grocery stores, in vending machines. Everywhere you look, there are Hershey's milk chocolate bars.
But the Great War throws the world into chaos. The fighting destroys agriculture, decimating sugar production across Europe.
The world supply decreases by almost 20%. At the very same time, Milton Hershey's business is growing and his demand and need for sugar is increasing.
If Hershey's sugar supplies run out, his precious milk chocolate cannot be produced, which could leave him on the brink of disaster. So he looks to the tropical climate of Cuba, hoping to find abundant sugarcane fields he can claim as his own.
Milton Hershey goes up the coast and comes up to a plateau.
The sugarcane fields are plentiful.
There's a great source for water, and he decides that this will make a perfect location to build his new sugar mill.
Hershey has found the cane fields that can save his business. But now he faces a new problem.
It's in the middle of nowhere. There's no good transportation. He's going to have to figure out a way to get his sugar to the ports to be able to be shipped out.
Hershey must devise a way to transport millions of pounds of sugar through the forbidding Cuban wilderness. It's 1916. Milton Hershey is on a determined quest to find a new source of sugar for his chocolate company, and he's found one here in the Cuban countryside. But with no infrastructure, Hershey has to figure out how to get workers to and from his factory, and how to transport the sugar to the ports. So, can this captain of the chocolate industry find the recipe for sweet success in this foreign land?
He's going to have to invest significant resources into the islands to make this whole scheme of his successful.
So, in April 1916, sparing no expense, Hershey gets to work on a state-of-the-art project, the likes of which Cuba has never seen before. He builds the country's first and only high-speed rail line. This 53-mile technological marvel is even served by its own power plant. In time, Hershey's sugar refinery is built and, complete with its own railroad, works flawlessly.
The railroad enables the country to open up a part of the country that had been inaccessible to future development.
And at the head of the line, he founds a unique town that is another first for Cuba.
The town that he builds for his sugar mill is a model town. He builds well-built housing for his workers. This town features broad streets that are paved with sidewalks, many recreational amenities such as ball fields and tennis courts.
Within a few years, Central Hershey is an engineering marvel. This major transport center can haul millions of pounds of sugar per year. Eventually, the chocolate town swells to 1,000 inhabitants, and the Cubans are impressed by Hershey's generosity.
The town that Milton Hershey creates to support his workers in Central Hershey becomes a vibrant community. Stores, a movie theater, free schools for his workers' children, free health care for his workers.
But the good times don't last forever. In 1959, the revolution takes over Cuba, and the industry is nationalized. When the sugar business fails, the property falls into ruin. And even though the train continues to run, the whole community falls into despair. Today, this shell of a once thriving sugar town is a memorial to a great American's quest for chocolate domination and the bittersweet rewards of ingenuity and benevolence. From a verdant vision to a vindictive vixen, a plagued writer to an impassioned pitcher. These are the mysteries of Cuba.